Hey everyone, it's Tanya with, oh, I bet you thought I was going to say Riley and Company, didn't ya? But it's not. You know me from Riley and Company, but it's actually, today, you're going to see me twice. This is Tanya with Karen Burniston, which is KB Riley LLC, otherwise known as Karen Burniston Dies. So, I am here today to give you a little take on pop-up dies, and I will tell you why. Karen and I met about 5 years ago. I have carried Karen's stuff in my store for years and years and years. We met a lot of years ago, and we became friends. And then one day she used to license dies, and one day she didn't. So I said, hey, we should start our own company. She goes, okay. It was really that simple. And, 225 plus dies later, here we are. I am so very lucky to be her business partner. She is a genius. She used to be a civil engineer, so she knows how to design dies. And lots of people have tried to copy, and it just doesn't work very well. And it's because she thinks things that I can't even comprehend. So, she does videos. If any of you guys know videos from KarenBurniston.com, she does the most insanely poignant, beautifully done, most well edited, gorgeous videos you've ever seen. Okay, for those of you that know me, yeah, that ain't me. So I figured when I was in the store, I will be very honest with you, I was very busy, but I also didn't do a lot of pop-up dies because I was very intimidated. I looked at the packaging and it was extremely intimidating. So I'm going to show you just a little bit of some of the packaging. And I'd have people come in and they loved them, and I'm like, man, I just don't get it. How do you guys do this? I just don't get it. And, not having the time to run out and look at the website, I just assumed that they were too hard for me. Well, today, y'all, you get pop-up dies for dummies. That's my take on it. They are so ridiculously easy, guys, that once I started doing them, okay, I mean, if you're an owner, you kind of have to, right? So once I started doing them and I realized with each one that I did, I'm like, oh my God, this is so addicting. And I'd make like 10 different cards. And then I'd go on to the next one. It is absolutely so easy. And I thought, if I thought that, there's a whole bunch of you out there that thought that too, right? So I hope that's the case. So what I'm going to do today, we don't have a kit. I'm sorry. I did not have time to put together a kit, but I'm going to show you a little bit about our dies, okay? I'm going to show you some fabulous samples, and then I'm going to show you how to make this. Ready? You cannot believe how easy this is. Right? Okay, now to make the deal a little sweeter and to entice you to listen to me just a little bit longer. Yes, I have no shame. I understand that. But if you know me, you already know that too. So these, I am going to give away a set of the dies that I used to make the cards today. Okay, it's a little label pop-ups die. It is a big birthday charms die, and it's a long rectangles crosshatch die. These are substantial sets, everybody, just for commenting. So start commenting, keep me posted, talk to me about what you think about the card, ask any questions. I've got Karina on here with me. Yes, she works with us with KB Riley too. We're just kind of a big family. We just keep throwing stuff in the mix. So these are what we're going to give away today. All right. We're not giving them away one each. We're giving them away as a bundle. So you can come back and watch this and make your own card. All right. So when I talked about intimidating, okay, I mean, look at this gorgeous card. And there's just some people that get it, and people like me that are going, dang, I wish somebody'd send that to me. Right? So there's a little castle pop-up. We have over 65, I think it's closer to 70 some pop-up dies right now. All right, I'm going to show you a sample of this too. Is that not adorable? And this is the little house and fence pop-up. It comes with the platform and the fences and the little gingerbread, and you can make it into that as well. Is that not adorable? It's incredible. Look at this flower pot. I tried to find one. I hope I found one, but I'm not sure that if I did. It is absolutely, it folds flat, and then you open it up and the flower pot sits right in the middle. Okay, now this one, there has been several, there's been a couple companies I think that have a similar version since we came out with this, and that's okay. It's our twist panel pop-up. It looks very hard to do, doesn't it? It is so ridiculously easy. I've made probably 10 of these, and I love it, and it's quick. So, with that said, now I'm going to show you some samples, because I just love it. And then I'll tell you about our specials, and then I'll show you just how seriously easy it is to make a card. So, this is, I brought out some that had a few of the Riley stamps in them, because that's what I have the most of. So, Frances Byrne made this. She is in Australia. Yeah. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Is that incredible? You guys, this is the easiest thing in the world. There's 2 glues here, 2 glues here, 2 glues here. It's that simple. Easy peasy. And then they have little railroad tracks. I just love this card. It's so cute. With all the little guys in it. Okay. This is one that I did for a different event in which I introduced pop-up dies for dummies. Look at that. And this can either fold this way, but if you turn it and you adhere it to the other way, it folds this way too and it pops up. So it can go either way. But we have, look at those little animals and accessory sets. Those are all KB Riley dies. And you can go to KarenBurniston.com and find that. Oh, I didn't tell you what special was. It is free shipping weekend on any order over $25. We rarely do sales. So this is a really good one. It's just the weekend, 17th to the 19th. And then I might have a little surprise and like maybe let out what's coming next Monday. Okay, here is the cupcake pop-up. Easiest card ever. Takes maybe 5 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine any little girl getting that? All right, here is, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Love these. Okay, here is a fun, remember the castle that looked really, really hard? Oh, you guys, look at that. And it's a little shark with a little package and a little crab with a birthday hat. Isn't that fun? Now, Karen, when she designs, she's got a very specific way that she designs, and she always creates dies that will work backwards with our regular dies. So not only will they be a new die for you to use, but you can also use our backwards dies to make your cards with and to make them better. So our dies interact very, very well with each other. You guys ready for this? Yeah, that's a house die. It is so much fun. That's the house die. And I'm going to say that one to last. Look at this. It's a little barn, and these little guys move. I think they do. I wonder if it's been back here too long. Yeah, I think I've had it back here too long. I can't get it to move. But isn't that adorable? Has a little tractor. Okay, that was by Karen Aiken. She's a genius. And here is, look at that. That's the twist panel. It's fantastic. once you figure out how to do this, you'll be making these all the time. So many options. I'm going to show you this one. We have this die that you can use to make your pop-ups all different ways. Okay. There you go. Isn't that fun? I don't know if you guys can see all that with this landscape or not. I don't know. Kind of looks like my kind of day. All right. Why limit happy to an hour? Okay. One last one that I did for a birthday card that I had to keep. Isn't that horrible? You make a card for somebody and then you keep it. Look at that. This, oh my gosh, this is the photo collage, and now we have a big photo collage and a little photo collage. And I started using this and I could not stop. And I have a fall photo collage, or a little collage that I did with fall stuff. And I did one with beer. And literally, it's a mechanism that you attach stuff to. And you can put anything on it. And then it closes. We have this little, this flap closure. And I have so many other samples, but I did want to do this card. Okay. Keep in mind, I'm giving away a full set to make this card coming up, okay? So make sure that you keep commenting. I have to stand up and look at how much time I have. All right, 11 minutes in. So this is one of my favorites ever, ever, ever. So it has a little belly band on it, okay? Little 6x6 card. And it's simply a twist panel. Isn't that fantastic? I do know that the paper is by Dare to Be Artsy. And we have all these little animals. Okay? These are all KB dice. So everything works together, and they were all released at different times. So it's fabulous. Now, let's take a look at this card and see what we can do. So we are working with, I have just made a complete mess, because that's what I do. All right, hang on. And you know what I've learned with the Karen Burniston dies, you kind of have to pay a little more attention because they got little bitty pieces. So I'm using the little label pop-ups, okay? This is what it looks like, okay? This is the pop-up mechanism. And then she always adds as many decorator dies as she can get in each single set to maximize the value. We're very, very conscientious at KB Riley about how we price stuff because we want to make sure that everybody has a chance. You know, we want to put these in as many people's hands so that they can have as much fun as possible. Now, if you have any questions when you start to do them, you're in luck because all the pop-up dies have instructions on a panel in the back. All right. If you're like me and you don't read instructions, I never read instructions, ever, ever, ever. And you can ask Dolores. She's my sidekick. I never read instructions. Okay. These are absolutely fantastic if you read instructions. Okay. I proof these every time they go out and they're fabulous. But that's not me. Then you go to KarenBurniston.com, type in 1183 little labels. You go to the product page. She always has a video, always has an assembly video. And I go out the first time, maybe 2 times. I figure out how to put it together and voila. So we make it pretty darn easy. So with that, we're going to start. Okay. So I'm going to set this here. I don't know if we can see. I'm going to take this free shipping out so you guys get the gist of the free shipping weekend. Any order over $25. Domestic order over $25 ships free. And if you've spent any money on shipping, you know that that is a huge, huge deal. All right, so I'm going to hurry and try to get through this so that if I have any time left, I'm going to show you a surprise of what's coming Monday. So this die, okay, you'll see that there are cut lines. I don't know if you can see this on here, but there's also little score lines. She makes it very easy. She shows you where to score at, okay? So it translates to, can you guys see this? Like, there's a little score line right there. So we are just going to fold all of our score lines over. Okay, and then we're going to fold this one over. And this one over. And this one over. Okay, this one is going to come forward. You're like, well, how do you know that? Video. And I wrote it down. Okay, so there we go. That folds up. So see, it's kind of coming to shape. We do this and these fold over. And they really are this easy. I haven't done any of these ahead of time because I wanted to show you how simple this was. Then, okay, this one goes back. And I do not expect you guys to remember, and I probably have this wrong, but we'll figure it out when we get there, right? So that, oh, see, these come forward. All right. Then this one is going to fold. And then these three are your glue tabs. And we are going to just fold those right under. Now, that is your entire mechanism that makes this whole entire card do this. Super simple. It does not get any easier than this. All right, so you can kind of see that it's going to sit there, all right, when the card folds up. See this? When the card folds up, we're going to glue that to the bottom and these to the back. Okay, these pop up and these go to the back. Pretty easy, right? So, because we don't have a lot of time, all right, I have already pre-done one. I wanted to show you this just so you know how easy it is. So I've already pre-done some of the stuff for you, but I wanted to show you how to put it in your card. I've also pre-done a few elements of the card too, because I'm kind of meticulous when I put cards together, and I like lots of pieces. So are they a 10-minute card to put together? No, but they're gorgeous. So on the inside, oops. So on the inside, here's your center line. Okay. The center line is this piece right there. All right. Right there. And it's really important to try to get it there and keep it there. Now, what you can do is you can use a little bit of washi tape if you want and tape it down so it doesn't move. You can do that if you want. I just try to hold it. I use this glue. This is our, can you tell how long I've had this? I've refilled it like 1,000 times. This is our fine tip bottle, which is absolutely a must when you do these, because look at how fine this tip is. And this is PVA glue that dries really fast and it dries really clear. Okay, so I'm going to take these little tabs. I'm going to fold these little guys out just so I can see them. Okay, and I'm going to hold this down on this end and hold this on this end. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on this one, and then I'm just going to take this. I'm going to tuck it under, making sure I stay within that little, on that line, right? Each time, make sure I stay in my line. Tuck it under. Okay. This is a quick stick tool, by the way. And you can find those on KarenBurniston.com. They have all kinds of little gadgets to make it easy. Probably because of me, but you know, hey, whatever works, right? So then I'm going to turn this around here, and I'm just going to hold it down for a little while because it does dry quickly, but it doesn't dry instantly. So we are going to do a few little dots here. That's. I'm going to take my little spatula. I'm going to tuck it under. Whoops, that didn't work. Okay. Tuck it under. You know, honestly, this spatula thing I just tried today because I always get so much glue on my hands. Okay, tuck it under. And tuck it under. All right. So I'm just going to hold that down. Still checking my lines. We're still good. Okay, so everything is adhered. I'm going to hold that for a few seconds. I'm going to turn it this way. All right, see how it holds down really well? Okay, and then I'm going to do this. And we are just going to tuck those right underneath. So we're going to do all of this in the flats lineup, okay? Making sure not to stretch it any further than this is. You don't want to stretch it. So we're going to tuck this under. And And that under. Might have to use my hands on this one. See what I mean? If I have to use my hands, I make a mess. Come on. All right, so I'm going to hold these down. And that's as easy as it is. We just took, I'm letting that dry. We took this mechanism that we folded. We put the tabs backward, or folded them to the back, and glued them down. All right. Yay. So the first time that you bend your card after you've glued it down, you may have to help it a little bit because it may not have its memory. The more you work it, the more memory it has. Okay. So look at that. Okay. Then you always fold it forward so that it has its room. And then we're going to fold it back. Look at that. How easy that is. So simple, isn't it? All right. Now, these little pieces, I wanted to show you, but one's still in here. I'm like a, I don't know, a paper. How many of you guys never throw your paper scraps away? Me. Okay. I mean, if there's like something that's really cool like this, why throw them away? So what I did is I put them in the corners. So now we're just going to, once we've got our assembly done, that's it. We have no more pop-up assembly to do. So now all we have to do is add the decorator pieces. That's it. Oh, hang on. Ah, wrong color. Oh. I got lucky on that because that normally does not ever lighten up because it is sticks. It's really fantastic glue. So we're going to put that. I'm going to gauge my time. All right, we're at 22 minutes. So, and I'll find it sooner or later and we'll put it back together. I'm telling you, and you guys are sitting there going, it's right there. It's right there. All right, make sure you keep commenting. All right, it's because we are giving away, I think all of these together, I'm guessing somewhere around $68, $75 for that. So keep commenting. All right, so all we're going to do is take this guy, put him in the corner. Da-da-da-da. And when I started doing this, I have nails. And I asked Karen, I'm like, how in the world do you do this with nails? I don't understand. We got this little quicker picker upper sticker. Okay? Because how in the world people did this with little baby pieces. These are big pieces compared to the ones, some of them, you know? And I'm like, yeah, But look at that. Ta-da! There are, I love this. It's got a spatula on one end. Uh-oh. Crazy. Okay, so we have this little heart here that's also in the set. And this goes over here. All right, now the background is done, okay? For the base, all I did was cut a piece of paper, okay? Then I used one of the long rectangles. She made these especially for slimline cards. They are fabulous. You can use them on regular cards, of course. You know, you just lay them on the end and cut them off. And then use it as a banner. But these are made for slimline cards, and they're magnificent. If you don't have a set of these, you should. So all I did is I took one of the pieces, okay, one of the banner pieces that are in the little labels pop-up. I did a couple cuts here. We're going to add those just like that. I think I'll use that side. I always try to do, it makes me nervous to do this because I always try to do enough of the card ahead of time so that I can get it done. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to pop it up, but I'm going to wait because I'm going to finish these first. So these are our big birthday charms. Okay, so we have cake, we have candles, we have a present. These are actually charms. Okay, they have little charm holes in them. All right, but you don't have to use them as charms. And I left one as a charm to put together just to show you. This particular one, let's see, where did I put it? So the cake or the birthday charms actually comes with this little fork. I think it's just hilarious. So we're going to put that there. All right. Can you tell I'm nervous? And this one is in the center. And we're going to put that right there. And did you see what I did here? I took 3 different colors, or 3 different colors to represent 3 different types of cake. Strawberry cake, chocolate cake, vanilla cake. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this bow on. But I want you to, I did this intentionally. I did not take this off. I made a mistake and I did not take it off. Uh-oh. Where are we at? Oh, we have 4 minutes. Awesome. I have time. So I didn't take it off. You have to remember to drop it down low enough to where it doesn't pop out the top. So now I know on this one, I'm going to drop it a little lower here. Okay. It's like a speed round. Now I'm going to show you how we put this together. This is the charm. Okay. This is the piece of dye that goes on the cake. That's all there is to it to make a white cake with vanilla frosting, or a vanilla cake with strawberry frosting. We're just going to glue that together. There's a little slot in the top. I mean, you can put that fork in right in the top if you want. I chose to kind of put it on the side. There's a little die here in the big birthday charms that you can use as a plate. Isn't that amazing? Karen really does think of everything. So I want you guys to go out to KarenBurniston.com and make sure you sign up for our email. That way you know when all the new releases are coming, like Monday, right? Okay, think I can do it? Ooh, Kate. I know she's screaming, Tanya, Tanya. And that just goes right there. Easy peasy, right? I just wanted to save that for you. Now, the last thing we're going to do, I wanted to show you the fronts and how I did it, because you can take a long piece of paper and turn it into something really fun. This paper, by the way, is Photoplay. I believe it's Tula Norbert's birthday party, but I could be wrong. Now, this is also a die, okay, that comes with, ooh, I might be mistaken. I don't know. I really don't know. Am I bad or what? Sorry, Karen. Anyway, this die I found in a set that, of course, works as well. All I did was take 2 pieces to extend that out, and I'm going to glue that right to there. So, just to let you guys know, I have literally got 1 minute left. I'm going to give you the quickest sneak peek that you have ever seen of a new release. We have a die coming out Monday, die set coming out Monday. It's only 6 pieces, but it is mighty, people. This set, these dies are incredible, okay? We have a beach house add-on set. We have a little tiny house, and we have a beach house add-on set. We have a little twist panel. Remember how I told you I loved the twist panel? This is the little one that fits in a slimline. People asked for rectangles and labels and crosshatch for a 5x7 card. They're here. And look at these new charms. Sea charms. Aren't they adorable? At the beach, every hour is happy hour. You can turn them around as much as you want. And beach boarders, all right,